Good morning. I know for some of you you're in the shade and some of you are already in the sun. And so let's just join together and just have some, I just have to do it rhyme. So some of you are in the shade, some of you are in the sun. Let's join together and have some fun. Isn't that adorable? Anyway, so thanks for coming again to a little super stretch. It's a little less sunny super stretch today, but that's fine because we've been having so much warm weather. I wore my bright pink shirt and that kind of stuff. It's actually not as bright as it seems to be on the camera, but anyway, let's get ready to rumble? No. And so this is more awkward than it seems like it should be because it's just me talking kind of to me, and but we'll all enjoy together. So let's come in together and stand nice and tall. Make sure you level out those feet, shoulders roll up, around, and back. If you're just joining us, thank you so much for enduring whatever you're enduring today. And let's just come in together and just find some breath in our body. Inhale, take your arms up and overhead reach. Exhale, bring your hands through. Again, several times. Take your arms up and overhead. Lengthen and then lower. And as you take your arms up and overhead and you lengthen, you find space. And lower. 2 more times. Circle those arms up and overhead reach. And lower. And last time. Circle those arms up and overhead reach. And lower. Take your hands behind your back. Interlace your fingers. Draw your shoulders down and back. Big deep breath in. And release. Take your hands back in front of your chest. Press your palms forward. Roll and pull your shoulder blades back. Take your arms up over your head. Lengthen. And exhale. Again, take your arms up and overhead reach. Exhale and down. Inhale. Take your arms behind your back. Open the chest, draw the shoulder blades down and back, and just begin to nod the head. Feel the length at the front of the chest, feel the opening across the sternum, pulling maybe into the collarbones. Once more, inhale, lift the chin, lift the chest, bend the knees, hinge forward, fold forward, head down, chin in, arms reaching, and then release the arms to your sides, hands to the ground, chin in towards your sternum. Exhale. Inhale, slide the hands up the front of the shins, press into the shins, head and heart is forward. Breathe to fill the width of the rib cage. Keep expanding out. Let the muscles pull. Exhale, and again, fold as it's comfortable. Hold your elbows in your hands. Let your head drop. Yeah, let your chin come in. Exhale. Inhale, release your hands. Again, exhale, inhale, slide the hands up the front of the shins. Inhale, exhale, inhale. Take your arms high overhead, reach. Exhale, hands down through your center. Breathing, take your hands back to your sides. Just open up the chest. Think of length, height, space. Take your arms slowly, float them wide to a T. Take your arms slowly, float them over your head. Exhale, let your arms just drop back to your side. Once more, take your arms out, slowly float them wide to that T. Turn your wrists, turn your wrists. So you're just rolling the wrists. You can roll into the arms if you want to a little bit more, but turn the wrists around. Once more, roll the wrists out. Take your arms overhead, reach. Exhale, circle your hands behind your back. Interlace your fingers, draw your knuckles down and back, and then look over your left shoulder. Inhale, center, look over your right shoulder. Inhale, center, look over your left. Keep pulling down. Once more, inhale, center, look over your right shoulder. Inhale, head is center, bend the knees, pull the arms off of the back, hinge back into those hips, head down, chin in, look back towards your knees. Release the hands to the hips, hands to the ground. Inhale, pull the base of the belly off of the thighs, let yourself fold a little bit deeper across the top of your legs. Hold your elbows in your hands and let the weight of your arms carry you forward as best you can. Breathe. Release the hands to the ground. Inhale, look forward, head forward, chest forward. Exhale, inhale, sweep those arms up overhead. Exhale and through. Half sun salutes. Inhale, circle those arms high overhead. Bend the knees, dive forward, hands to the ground. Inhale, hands up the shins or hands on the ground. Exhale and fold. Inhale, sweep up, arms up over your head, reach. Exhale and through. Again, circle up. Exhale, dive. Inhale, half lift. Exhale and fold. Inhale, sweep up. Exhale and through. And again, inhale, reach up. Exhale and dive. Inhale, half lift. Exhale and fold. Inhale, sweep up. Exhale and through. Again, circle up. Bend and dive. Inhale, half lift. Exhale and fold. Inhale, sweep up. Exhale and through. Once more, inhale, circle up. Exhale and dive. Inhale, half lift. Exhale and fold. Inhale, sweep up. Exhale and through. Pause to stand tall, to hold those shoulders back, to lift your sternum high, to release stress and tension, to find ease in your breath, ease in your movement. Inhale, circle your arms up. Exhale and through. Let's move through sun salute. A, circle those arms up, high overhead, reach. Bend the knees, dive forward, hands to the ground. Step back into plank, head forward, chest forward, lower into the mat. Inhale, lift the chest into cobra. Exhale and lower. Inhale, lift and press into push-up. Exhale to the downward facing dog. Inhale, bend the knees, step or walk your feet up to your hands. Exhale and fold. Inhale and sweep up. Exhale and through. And again, take your arms high over your head, reach. Exhale, dive forward, hands to the ground. Inhale, step back to plank. Exhale, lower through. Inhale, chest lifts. Exhale and lower. Curl the toes. Push up. Exhale to downward facing dog. Inhale, bend the knees. Step or walk your feet up to your hands. Inhale, sweep up. Exhale and through. Inhale, sweep up. Bend the knees, dive forward. Inhale, step back to plank. Exhale, lower. Inhale, lift. Exhale, down. Press back to push-up. Hinge to downward facing dog. Bend the knees. Step or walk your feet up to your hands and fold. Inhale and sweep up. Exhale and through. Once more, circle those arms up and overhead reach. Bend the knees, dive forward. Step back to plank. Lower yourself. Lift the cobra. Lower. Curl the toes. Press to downward facing dog. And let's just hold the posture. Bend the knees, reach back. Inhale, bend the knees deeper, drop all the way into the ground, and settle back into a child's pose. Arms reach forward, chest forward, hips sink way back. Body nice and long from your hands to your hips. Think of the length, the space that you're creating, developing, opening, as you sit deeper into your heels, as you stretch longer through those fingers, as your neck opens up, shifting into your hips. Inhale. Just slide the elbows underneath the shoulders. Exhale. Press your palms so you're sitting back. Sink your hips back into your heels. Shift forward into your hands. Let your weight sit back. Shift forward into your hands and then back. Breathing. Shift forward a little bit further. And again, shift forward. Turn your hands out about 10 and 2. Shift forward and back. Shift forward. Watch that you're not shifting forward of the shoulders. The shoulders are packed into the body. Head and chest is coming forward. Once more, shift forward and back. Turn your hands down to 4 and 7. Shift forward and back. Feel the rise or the pull from the wrists in the front, the forearms. Shift forward and back. 2 more. Shift forward and again, last one. Shift forward. Circle the hands in so the palms face one another, or the fingers rather face one another. Shift forward and back. Again, your hands are relatively close to your knees. Shift back. Good. Turn, sit back, and you're going to turn your palms face up. Open the hands out. Shift forward and back. This is less probably. Most people don't have that length in the palms of their, or the back sides of their hands. Pause, and then shift back. Palms are down. Let's just circle around the wrists. So it's not a very big circle. Hands are kind of back towards your knees if you want, or a little further out in front for less weight bearing. Feel that round around your circles. You're not pressing too much weight into your hands. Think of keeping that weight kind of light and pulled off, and you're just kind of stirring the wrist. Now let's go the other direction. And go ahead and pause. Go ahead and sit back all the way back to a comfortable seated position, and let's just roll the wrists. Just kind of circle them around and then kind of tick-tock. And then press out and forward, press out, and forward, press out, and forward. And see if you can remember which way you made that circle, and see if then you can go the other direction. Good. Pause. Take your left hand down. Take your right hand underneath your left, between your index finger and your thumb, and then pull your hand down. And then release. Take your right hand, take your left hand underneath between your index finger and your thumb, and then pull the hand down. And then release. Turn the left hand down, take the hand, wrap it around between the pinky finger and the wrist, and then pull, over the top, my bad. Right hand over the top and pull the pinky finger up. So keep the arm straight, but pull the pinky finger side of the hand up. And you're using the thumb side of the right hand to press into the thumb side of the left hand. And then release. And then again, left hand on top. And then turn the pinky finger. So you're not turning the shoulder up, you're just turning the wrist up. Pressing into the thumb side of the hand with the thumb side from the top hand. Good. And then release. Shake those hands out. Let's roll the shoulders up, around, and back. Go ahead and come into all fours. Just a little kind of a knees rocking, just to kind of work the hips out because you were sitting back on your heels potentially. Good. Circle around in a circle. And then circle the other direction. And pause. Sit back into your hips. Press up into a downward facing dog. And get long. And notice the hands, if the hands feel a little bit more steady, a little bit more mobile. Breathing. Inhale, look forward, come forward into plank. Hold the top of that push-up. Breathing, look forward, press the ground down, pull the belly tight, squeeze, feel your heels kind of turning towards one another. And then press back to downward facing dog. Get long. Come forward, drop your left knee, extend your right heel, your left big toe, your hand should all line up as you take your right hand to the sky. Open the chest. Circle the right arm all the way around, back to the ground, back to plank. Hold. Drop your right knee to the ground, roll your left heel, take your left arm to the sky, open the chest, take your left arm overhead. And then circle that left arm all the way back around, come back into plank and downward facing dog. Walk your hands up towards, walk your feet up towards your hands. Keep your hands on the ground. Drop your butt and let your knees press into the back of your arms. And then lean forward. So you're feeling that opening in the inner thigh. You're stabilizing through the upper back and shoulders. Inhale, come back up. Hands move a little bit further forward. Pull those knees in and let the knees drop into the upper back part of the elbows. Pull your belly tight. And then drop back into the heels. And then let's begin to do a circle with those knees. If your feet are real close, it's going to be harder to do those circles because there's no space for you to go. 2 more. Last one. Go the other direction. Circle those knees in and around. Get back into your hips. Reach like you're going to fall back into your hips or your butt. then last one, bring your knees in, drop your left knee down, right knee pitches over, left hand is down, right hand is up. See if you can get your right foot to the ground. Move it forward, away from you to the side of your mat. Give yourself some space. If you're all bunched up here, it's real close. Move that right foot away from you. Open that chest, press into the ground. Take that right hand down, all the way to the ground. Bring the right knee in, and then we'll do the other side. So you're here. Let's roll the hips first, circle around. Right knee is going clockwise, left knee is going counterclockwise. If you're in Australia watching this, your right knee is going counterclockwise right now, just so you know. So if you don't know which leg I'm doing, just think of yourself as being in Australia. One more, and then go the other direction. Breathing, and then pause. Drop your right knee to the ground, left foot opens, left arm reaches. Look down, bring your hand down, bring your knees in together, and then let's just press back into the flattened out feet, toes pointing away. Come forward, keep those toes flat, drop the hips, press back, curl the toes, sink back, come forward, keep your toes curled under, drop your hips, shift back, walk your hands back towards your knees, roll yourself back into that ball, lift your hips up, head down, chin in, eyes back. Exhale. Let the chin come into the chest. Let the neck get long. Let the shoulders pull out of the neck. See if you can straighten both legs. Whitney right now is quivering and shaking. It's a good thing. She just turned the next age. Whatever the age that is, she doesn't let us know that part. All happy birthdays, but no age. Inhale, slide the hands up the front of the shins, pull the head and heart forward, and then sweep up. Exhale and through. Take your hands to your side, open up that chest, and just kind of feel your toes, feel your fingers, open your heart. Inhale, take your arms up and over your head, reach, and exhale. Go ahead and come to the top of your mat. Make sure that you're lined up with those feet. Take your arms up and overhead reach. Circle your arms back around behind you. Left leg steps straight back. Lean or tilt slightly back. So your hands are kind of your guide if you're out of position from your back hip. So shoulders, hips, pull in with the right hip, pull forward with the left hip. Both arms go overhead, pull the ribs down. Inhale, straighten that front leg, get long. Take your hands behind your back, stay long, open up the chest. Inhale, bend the front knee and hinge forward across that front leg. Reach back with the arms. Try not to push into that left heel. Try to keep up on the ball mount of the foot. We're going to do something fun here. Inhale. As you come forward, release your hands and just float your arms over your head and your left leg through. Exhale down. Kind of fun, yeah? Inhale. Take your arms over your head. Exhale, circle your arms around, reach your arms through. Breathing. Inhale again, step back with that right leg. Hold. Remember, you're trying to not have a nice little gun there, but your both arms are straight. Inhale, arms overhead, reach, pull the ribs down. Circle the arms back and around. Reach the arms back. Lengthen. Extend that front leg. Hinge forward. Bend the front knee, get long, reach through, but not into the heels. You're not getting a stretch in your Achilles. You're just finding stability. That back leg should be real stable. Inhale, look forward and release the hands. Float the arms up. Float the foot in, arms up. Exhale and through. Inhale, circle those arms up overhead. Exhale, dive forward. Right leg steps back, anchor the right heel, left hand to your knee, warrior two. Reaching. Straighten up your left leg, reach forward, triangle. Look down, right hand comes down, right foot comes forward a little bit more, kind of even turned in, and rotate the triangle. Exhale, head down. Inhale, right foot forward. Exhale and fold. Inhale, sweep up. Exhale, dive forward. Hands to the ground. Left leg steps back. Anchor the left heel. Right hand to your leg. Circle up. Warrior two. Straighten up your right leg. Reach forward. Triangle. Exhale, look down. Take that left hand down and hop that left foot up and then revolve the triangle. Exhale, right hand down. Step your left foot forward and fold. Inhale, sweep up. Exhale and through. Inhale again. Circle up. Exhale, dive. Hands down, right leg steps back. Anchor the right heel. Left hand to your knee. Warrior two. Straighten your right leg. Reach forward. Triangle. Inhale, bend the left knee, return to warrior two, reverse warrior, lift and look up into that left hand, and then warrior two, triangle, reach forward again, take the right hand down, step the right foot up, and see if you can come into a revolved triangle. Exhale and down. Step your right foot forward. Fold. Inhale and sweep up. Exhale and through. Inhale up. Exhale, dive through. Left leg steps back. Drop your left heel to the ground. Nice question, right? Left leg steps back. Left arm comes up. Warrior two. Straighten the right leg. Reach forward. Triangle. Inhale. Bend the right knee. Warrior two to reverse warrior. Inhale to warrior two. Again to triangle, reach forward. Exhale, look down, sweep that left hand down, hop the left foot up a little bit, and revolving triangle. Exhale, right hand down, left foot through, head down, chin in. Inhale and sweep up. Exhale and through. Inhale, circle those arms up. bend the knees, dive forward, hands to the ground. Heels or hips to your heels, and then let's come back to the ground. Body is nice and tall, chest is lifted. Exhale and roll yourself back. Head down, chin in. Just bring your feet into a comfortable distance towards your hips, arms by your side or on your belly. Exhale. Bring your right knee into your chest. So, just like on Wednesday, if you joined us on Wednesday for Superstretch, the idea is not so much that you're rounding or pushing into your left leg, the leg that's not doing all the work right now. It's not that the left leg isn't active, it's just not trying to press or hold tight. So, but at the same time, I want you to be careful of just coming into a ball everywhere. I want you to work on keeping that length of the pelvis level as best you can. So bring the knee in, but you're not rolling the pelvis, where you're getting the pelvis to come up, and a lot of work on the psoas on the left side. So level the pelvis out. There shouldn't be an arch in the back, but there shouldn't be a tuck either. Breathing, rib cage should be down and solid. Arms are just holding the back of your knee. From there, as best you can, straighten the leg. And again, you're not pulling your leg in so much as you're just working the length of the back of the leg. Sink the hip down into the ground. If you want to hold higher, hold higher. If you want to hold with only one hand, only hold with one hand. Push the heel up, pull the toe down. And then take that same right leg and take the leg over, kind of like you're crisscrossing both legs. So let the left knee come to the right leg comes to the left. I'm going to just hold outside that right hip, and so I can feel this pull as you press out through that right heel. Woo, that TFL, that outer hip. Breathing. And then bring that right knee back in and stir that right knee. Watch that left leg doesn't get all active. Let's do the same thing again. Bring that right knee into your chest. Extend the right heel to the sky. Push up. Take the right knee across the left. Push out. Arms are down. This time point and flex. Push through the heel, sink into the ground. And then pause. Bring the right leg back. Bring the right knee into your chest again. And then let's just roll the knee. So counterclockwise or clockwise, you can do either way. You can do both. And then pause. Place the right foot on the ground and just bring the left knee in. Again, we're not curling or tucking. Work the length of the back right here. Exhale as it's comfortable as you can. Extend that left leg. Make sure that it's not just quivering. If you need to lower it down, if you have access to a strap, or you can just hold the leg a little lower, do so. Breathing, push the heel up as you can. Take that left leg across the midline. I'm just holding with my hand, just to hold the leg in place. Push that left heel outward and upward. If you're inside, it's to the far corner of your room. If you're outside, it's to the far corner on the leftmost side of the right side of the branch with the really cute light green petals. Haha, you're missing out. Breathing. I'm sorry you're missing out, actually. And then bend the knee, bring the leg back in, and then stir. I'm missing out on you as much. Bring your knee in, hold, extend that left leg again, sink the hip, take the left leg across, take the right knee across, push into that left foot, sink back into the right side, and point and flex. Point point and flex, point and flex. Getting right into the outside of that quadriceps, the TFL tensor fascia latte. It's that thing you had for breakfast when you went to Starbucks. 2 more. Last one, reach out, press, sink, and then bring the left knee back in, right knee back and stable. Again, counterclockwise or clockwise with that leg, and then go the other direction. And then pause. Bring both knees into the chest, give them a little hug, and then drop each foot to the ground. Shift both hips to your left, bring both knees up, arms almost to a T, and then take both knees to your right. Now bend the elbows and press into the ground. Lift your right shoulder up and see if you can line the shoulders up so the hip is right up through the center of the body. Open those arms out, get that left shoulder down, right shoulder down. Just try to stop squeezing the glutes. If you don't know you're squeezing a muscle, just tighten that muscle. If it doesn't tighten anymore, probably squeeze it. Little notes from Susie. Or as Julie Brooker says, and cover your kids' ears. What shit Susie says. That's basically what you're learning here. Bring your knees up. Drop your feet, and then let's shift your hips center for a second and just settle. And then shift your hips all the way to the right, and then bring your knees in. Drop your hips to your left, bend your elbows, push your back up and over, and line up those shoulders perpendicular to the midline of the body. Knees are going left, right shoulder is pulling back. Open up. Breathe. So the idea of rotations is symmetry, trying to find balance. When we were doing the rotating or the revolved triangle, you were noticing probably some imbalances. Maybe too much pull, too much strength, too much this, too much that, too little of something in one leg or the other. These are things you can focus in on and find ways to reconnect and find balance between the two sides, especially through rotations. Gently, slowly bring both knees back up. Drop your feet. Reset your hips back into center. Arms are by your side. Take a nice long deep inhale. An aspirative exhale. One more time. Inhale. Big, open, broad. And relax. Extend both legs out. Arms wider, maybe about 1.5 feet from each side. And just feel your body come to the ground. Let the breath just move evenly through the body. Let your eyes soften. Let your tongue drop from the roof of your mouth. Feel your breath wash over you. If you are outside, allow and feel for that calm, easy breeze. bring your palms to your center. Let your thumbs rest against your chin, index fingers against your forehead. Eyes settle. Let your weight sit back to the pelvis. Palms reach up, overhead, lengthen. Exhale, wide. Inhale from the width, back to the height. Exhale, lower through. Let's take the right hand down to the ground. Take the left hand overhead. Reach up with that left hand. Take over with the right. And then back to center. Take both arms up and through. And be. Have a wonderful day. Enjoy your day. If this was a time for you, I'm so happy that you gave yourself an opportunity to take that time. Tomorrow is Mother's Day. You are all born of a mother. So allow that mother to be a celebration in your life, one way or the other. Just enjoy the fact that you have the opportunity to be at this time for this purpose, for somebody else possibly. Enjoy your day, and I'll talk to you later.